Imagine a world where the handicapped, amputated, and paralyzed could one day regain motor functions. As it turns out, this futuristic idea is closer than you think.
So what could possibly be used to make this miracle happen?
Well, the answer is brain-controlled prosthetics.
I know what you're thinking. That can only happen in the movies.
But thanks to tons of new, cutting-edge research, brain-controlled prosthetics are very real. So how does it work? Motor function happens when neural impulses from the brain travel down millions of neurons to the limb and tell it how to move. This is part of the motor division of the peripheral nervous system. For amputees, the issue is that there is a lack of neurons present in the according limb. Nerves that once relayed information from the brain to the now missing limb can be rearranged to the skin of where the limb once was. So when the brain tells the missing limb to move, the skin will receive the message. Sensory receptors placed on the skin will pick up on these impulses and relay them back to the prosthetic as code, thus moving the prosthetic and giving the individual a super cool robot arm and motor function. For the paralyzed, the issue is in the transfer of information in the neurons. Rather than impulses traveling down a neuron, impulses can be understood and transmitted using Bluetooth. The first step is brain surgery. Surgeons will lay a Bluetooth chip the size of a thumbnail on the primary motor cortex, the main portion of the brain that controls motor function, thus giving a connection between the brain and the prosthetic. Motor impulses sent by the brain will be received by the chip and sent to the prosthetic. The artificial limb will interpret these impulses as computer code that will move the prosthetic accordingly, completely bypassing the neuron and giving the person motor function. Oh, and it doesn't stop there. It can all work in reverse. In the sensory division of the peripheral nervous system, sensors all over the body send information back to the brain. Very similar sensors are placed on the ends of prosthetics so they can detect texture and feeling from the objects they hold. This information can be sent to the Bluetooth chip for the paralyzed or to the skin sensory receptors for amputees. The chip and receptors will then send electrical impulses to the brain so it can understand what is being held. Insane, right? This amazing technology is now able to improve the quality of life for those who are handicapped. And it doesn't just stop here. Researchers believe we can use the same Bluetooth technology to control a multitude of things. Things like computers, simulations, cars, planes, and even robotic arms that can defuse bombs or be used on EVAs in space. Not only is brain-controlled technology bettering people's lives, it can help improve the way that the world works. Thanks to Dr. Jeffrey Ling, and my name is Shannon Scott. Thanks for watching.